So we open it up, and that's it. There's just a tube like that, and we all just spit in it. It's got to go up to the black line. Mine's up to the black line. Okay. Then we take off the thing. We take our blue DNA stabilizer and we put it on. Keep it tight, and you'll see the blue stuff will start to come down into the vial. And then once it's in, you have to shake it up, get all your DNA mixed with the stabilizer, and then it's ready to go.
I am Grimsby born and bred, but when I look back at the family, my granddad was from Kent originally, and funnily enough he came here and played for Grimsby Town.
I'm British. Well, I think I am. My dad's family are from London, they're Londoners. Don't know if there's any people abroad, but my mum's side there could be somebody in Scotland or Canada.
I'm certainly born and bred, white British, but I understand I might have some Scottish ancestry, and I'm looking forward to finding out what might be said.
I believe myself to be white British, born and bred in Grimsby, so I'm hoping that there's some real exoticness in my results.
I consider myself a local guy myself. I think there's a little bit of diversity from my grandfather's side. I think he come from the northeast of England.
I consider myself mostly British. My parents were born in Grimsby, but I know some of my older relatives were from Ireland.
I know that my recent family is all from Grimsby and Cleethorpes. I believe some of my background is Irish because I had a great-great-grandfather who came from Donegal, I think.
May have some traces from kind of Anglo-Saxon origin, that's my kind of feel, but apart from that I have no idea.
I'd really quite like to come from like a Scandinavian kind of place, I don't know. I just like the thought of it from being there.
I've always wanted to be a proper Viking.
I'd love to be Italian or Spanish or French. We have olive skin, so I'm hoping.
I think going through the history and family, yeah, we're predominantly from the UK, so it's all English.
I don't think I've been this excited ever about something, you know, that's so complicated in so many ways, and I know over the years there's so much intolerance to different ethnic groups and cultures. I've always been open to them. I've always loved everything. And whatever I find out today, if there's one glimmer of hope that I've got something other than, you know, just Viking in me or whatever, I'm going wherever it is.
Curious and excited.
Can't deny I've got the collywobbles.
Excited.
Anticipation.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Nervous and excited.
Good and excited.
I was quite cool about opening this envelope, but it's a bit...
Excited! Really excited.
What do they say?
I'm not exotic.
92% Great Britain, 4% Norway, 4% Ireland and Scotland.
89% Chinese. 89% Great Britain and North West Europe, and 11% Ireland and Scotland.
54% Great Britain and North Western Europe, 44% Ireland and Scotland, and 2% Swedish.
It's 77% British and 23% Ireland and Scottish.
70% England, Wales and North Western Europe, but 30% Ireland and Scotland.
22% Norway.
Bit of everything there. There's 65% British and Northwestern Europe, 20% Irish and Scottish, 10% Norway, 3% Germany and 2% other.
Well, very much as expected. Related to Guy Fawkes. 59% Great Britain, 41% Ireland and Scotland. So I think that pans out rather, because I know my father's side came from Scotland.
Oh, there's a difference. Oh. No, I am excited. I didn't know this. 89% British and European, 6% Irish and Scottish, 3% Norway, go on there, 2% Sweden. Didn't know that. Didn't have any idea. Oh, well. No, that's, yeah, mixed. I've got colours though, I've got colours, yeah, that'll do. I've got colours, yay.
Started out as a bit of fun, but now I'm actually curious.
I absolutely think it makes you think twice about where you came from, how we evolved.
The society in general tends to be insular, you know, that it tends to be cliquey, and I think there's a lot of benefits for more diversity, even if it's down to physiology. You know, we're healthier as a race if we've got more diversity.
I think there's a lot of opinions that are very deep-rooted, but if everybody was able to access this kind of information, it might just make them stop and realise that we're all just amalgamation of so many different races.
None of us are just from the place we're born. We're all from everywhere else. We're a mix of everywhere else. And so sometimes, although immigration can seem threatening, we've all done it. We've all got it in our past. So it's just part of normal, natural life.
I think it's a dose of realism. I think it'd be a good thing to get some of these bigots and racists and just do their DNA and say, what are you got to say now?
And using this tool, if everybody went and actually did this, they could see that they're not just a white British person, and that they're not some sort of authority on how we should live, and that everybody is actually just a human being, and that we all have so many commonalities.
Everybody is from all over the world. There is no such thing as a pure blood British, pure Grimbarian, yellow belly, whatever you might think you are, you're not. You are from all over the world. And if it can just make you think like that a little bit about newcomers that are coming into our town, and they will have their heritage from all over the world. It could be from England as well. So all the DNAs are very similar. We're all humans. We're not British, we're not German, we're not Asian, we're human.
Just because we've lived in different parts of the globe, we might look a little different for one reason or another, but at the same time, we all reach back to being part of the same family.